What's happening? What's happening? Alright guys, well I figured I would make this video, and I appreciate everybody else's video on the subject. Talking about slide disassembly, and I've chosen to do the Ruger. I've done all of them, and I've done this one. This one's being the easiest because it's a 70 series slide. So we'll go ahead and do the, we're going to disassemble the slide, and this one is really easy. So any of you guys that got the Ruger 1911, this is how you're going to do it, or 70 series. Alright, so first we're going to disassemble the pistol. Try to get my fat hands. Alright, got that started. Alright. Alright. Alright, as you can see now, this lighting's terrible. There's no plunger here like all the other 1911s. So what you have is the firing pin, and that's it. And that's how you're going to get the little plate off. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take a punch or something to get down in there, push in on the firing pin, kind of move. See how I moved that plate forward? You probably want to keep your finger over it to get that plate off. Alright. Now that the plate is off, the firing pin and the firing pin spring will come out. Alright. And then from there, let's see what's next. Oh, after you have that little plate out, you'll have the lip of the extractor, and you can just take your punch, kind of push on the extractor a little bit, and that'll come out. And that's all a 70 series has. Then you can get your Q-tips or whatnot. I've already cleaned this gun, so it shouldn't be real dirty. But I will say, one thing I thought about is when these extractors aren't cleaned, what might cause some malfunction. This gun has never malfunctioned, but what can happen is the dirt can get in between the extractor arm and inside there, and actually start to push on the extractor over time, which may end up being where you actually wear the extractor out prematurely. So what I just did before I did the video, I cleaned in here, real good. You have both the firing pin channel and the extractor channel, and I cleaned in there pretty good. It's always funny how you clean a gun and you go back through a couple days later and some dirt magically appears. So what we're gonna do, and I'm not a big fan of Ballistol or whatever everybody uses. I use the Hoppy's oil, and to clean my guns I use Hoppy's number 9. I think it's the best products. So what I did is just take a little drop of oil on the extractor in itself and just move it around like that so it's coated. And of course your firing pin, you want to clean this off real good. And then first thing you want to do is put the spring back on the firing pin, like so. Alright. Then your firing pin, you need to make sure, your extractor, you need to make sure you put this guy in straight. Alright, and you want this flat end toward this side, toward the side of the firing pin. So we'll just refit that in there. And if it's not straight, it won't end up that the won't slide in your channels. So just straighten that out a little bit. Here we go. Alright, there from the next step is your firing pin, and this is pretty easy. And then of course your little plate that goes over the firing pin, and this can kind of be a little tricky to get in because you need like a third hand or a third leg. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of get this started in the channel. Ooh, see, there you go. I needed another hand. Went flying. Luckily I was able to find it. Anyway, let's try this again. So you put your firing pin in the channel with your plate. Let's see if I can use this to get it down. Alright, now we got that holder, that plate back over, and now you can tell when you look down into the slide. Sorry about the lighting. You can look down the slide and that extractor is perfectly lined up. And now all we have to do is reassemble the gun. Let's see here. Everyone knows how to reassemble 1911. What I always like to do to prevent idiot mark, I'll actually put the slide stop in like that to make sure that it's got the barrel, and then since it's in, align the slide with the slide marks, then just drop it in. Some guns are a lot tighter. This one's not as tight to getting it in. And then, let's see, next I put my bushing in like that. Then you put your plunger in, your plunger. There we go. Alright, and then what I like to do is get a pin or something to fit down in there to make sure that alright, I'm just testing the firing pin, and there it is, Ruger 1911 disassembly, and it took me 8 minutes. That's not bad. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Sorry about the lighting. I just wanted to show you a quick slide disassembly. This pistol is really easy. Next, once I master the frame disassembly, we'll try to do that. But I'm honestly thinking that these frames on these guns don't need to be disassembled every time you shoot it. I'm almost wondering that if that could overwear the gun and those particular parts if you booger around with that stuff. Anyway guys, there it is. And again, thanks for watching.